It was in the 1930s when a German doctor of philosophy proposed the idea of what would eventually become the modern noise-canceling headphones. Now, at the time, there was no way to really properly play and detect different sound levels, so it didn't get too far past the idea. In the 1950s, though, noise-canceling headphones were really born, and they were implemented to allow pilots to actually use them in their flights. Now, in the late 1970s, Dr. Bose, the founder of Bose, was on a flight back from Europe and realized he couldn't properly enjoy it without his own pair. He immediately, once upon landing, formed a team, and they set out to create what we now all really consume as noise-canceling headphones. Since the 1970s, a lot of different companies have taken the idea, they've shifted it, they've shaped it into their own. And ISOTunes is one of them. They started in 2016, and since then have grown a lot. To my understanding, they developed the very first ever pair of Bluetooth, so essentially wireless, earbuds that actively cancel out noise around you and were OSHA certified, meaning that you could actually use them on a job site. Very recently, though, they developed these. The ISOTunes Link. This just recently dropped, and I was very excited for it because, personally, I absolutely hate putting things in my ears. I don't like earbuds. I don't like the little foam, orange, twisty things. They bug me a lot. A lot of the times as well, I don't like over-ear headphones either. I mean, I work as a carpenter professionally a lot of the time. I love carpentry. I love everything about it. And a lot of the time, I just kind of skip out on my hearing protection, which is bad. That's a very bad thing for me to do. And I do admit it, and I'm young, and blah, blah, blah. I have so much time to live for, etc., etc. So I decided, once they announced these, I would try them out. They are nowhere by any means the very first company to come out with this specific style of noise-canceling headphones. 3M has had them out for a while. I believe DeWalt has their own pair. Many different companies do. However, I wanted to give these ones a shot. I don't really have any specific reasoning. Full disclosure, I haven't personally tried the 3M ones. I haven't heard incredible reviews about them from people that have, so this is kind of a blind test. And what this is actually going to be, more than anything, isn't even a test at all. This is going to be an unboxing, a first impression, a general idea of what I think this looks like. I believe they're going for in and around the $70 range, which is pretty affordable as far as this kind of thing goes. I mean, you're not going to be throwing them out. They have up to 28 hours of battery, and we're going to see, whether or not it actually lives up to that. Now, when you actually get the box, and it came in a shipping package. I pre-ordered it. I didn't walk into the store and buy this. So it came with this nice little card that says, hey, where do you plan on wearing your ISOTunes? Don't tell us. Show us on Instagram. And you can win a $100 Amazon gift card, all that stuff. Came with a nice little sticker, too. Just in case you want to put it on your toolbox or whatever you want to put. And then, of course, it came with the ISOTunes Link. So we'll take a quick look. I mean, OSHA compliant, it says right on there, up to 28 hours of battery life. To my understanding, it is a rechargeable battery, but you can also put batteries in the side if you so choose. Lightweight, comfortable, superior sound, Bluetooth. You can pick up and answer calls on these. The microphone itself is noise canceling, which is awesome. And, all that fun stuff. Let's see, lots of different box things. Noise reduction rate, 23 decibels when used as directed. Requires us to use them as directed. Great little buttons on the side. Pretty much all the exact... sweat and water resistance. That's excellent. Noise isolating microphone. Yeah, all the normal stuff. So, let's take a peek inside. Get a handy dandy Leatherman. Now, I'm not actually going to show my face, probably at all in this video, because at time of recording, it's incredibly late, and I need to work in the morning, but I wanted to do a quick first impressions view of these before I go to work, because I want to bring them to work tomorrow. So, you're welcome, but I'm sorry. Alright, inside the box, we have the headphones. Inside this nice, bubble wrap. We'll get to play with that later. Bubble wrap's always fun. We've got a little cable, for charging them. And we, of course, have our very important instruction manual. Wow, that is tiny font. I mean, I can read it just fine because I wear my eye protection. I wear my eye protection. But that's tiny. It's probably just blah, blah, blah. Use them as protected. If you don't, you could go deaf. Cool. Excellent. We'll read it later. We'll pretend that we actually paid attention. What we're really here for, though, is these. So we're just going to pop open that. We got something else in here. Oh, our quick start guide. Excellent. Is the font bigger? Oh, yes, it is. It's going to explain the contents, how to charge, how to pair it through Bluetooth, just in case, we don't, and all the different functions on it. Now, we're not actually going to go through that because this isn't a review. This is an unboxing. This is a first impression. And, I mean, I gotta say, I like the color. I like the feel. They do feel very lightweight. I'll just fold them out here. They feel very lightweight. I like the look of them. I mean, yeah, I'll slip them on. Okay, maybe I do have to read the instructions and see what I'm supposed to do. Fine. Reading. Who likes to do reading? Fitting. Pull the ear cups apart. Place the product on your head. Adjust the ear cup position by extending the headband to ensure a good fit around the ear. Okay, so that's it? Really? But what way are they supposed to... They don't just slide, right? Like, that's not a... Because these don't... Okay, so once you put it... Once you're actually sliding... Okay. It slides on these little side metal things. That's where the slide is. Okay. So, I mean, first impression there, not necessarily... I mean, I suppose I could have just figured that out if maybe I was a bit smarter when it came to these, but I've never touched a pair before. As far as most headphones that I've ever owned go, you always adjust from these side bits, and that's where I would assume that you would be adjusting from, which I am very wrong about. Again, I could, totally just be making stuff up here because I've never used a pair of these specifically. However, I feel like that could be explained a teeny bit better somewhere, but that's okay. That's totally okay. Now, if we look underneath, we've got the charging port right there on that side, and then an identical little flap that does absolutely nothing because we like to have that kind of continuity. Our buttons, they are soft, they're responsive, it seems like. They have a nice click. You can probably hear that when you touch them, which is awesome. And the body is hard. Like, this is hard plastic. I like that a lot. I'm gonna slip them on my head and just get a general feel. It doesn't actually say if there's a left and right specifically. Oh, they got lots of bend in them. That's for sure. That's a good thing. I don't see left or right specifically, but we'll slip them on. Okay, so instantly, a lot of noise, even without that on. They're definitely absorbing noise the same way that a normal pair of... I'm gonna take them off because I'm just gonna start yelling or something. They definitely suppress noise the exact same way that a normal pair of over-ear... Am I supposed to take these out? I bet I'm supposed to take those out. And those aren't supposed to be on there. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, even better. Okay, I probably could have kept those in because, they compress on my ears really well. Don't forget to take those out. Those aren't part of it. These can go into your personal collection for crafts or stamping or something, whatever you do with them. But even without any batteries in, without them charged, without them on, these are going to cancel noise the exact same way that a normal, cheap, $15 big box hardware store available wherever you go pair of over-ear protectors are going to work. I mean, no one buys them for that purpose, but like they cancel noise really well. Oh, hey, look at that. They have the left and the right in there. Look at that. How nice is that? That's great. I love that. I'm so glad I paid attention really well. Now, one thing I'm wondering about is if I can... That's one thing. You can't really wear them behind your ears. Now, I have a friend that I work with. He has a pair of... Not these, just like the plastic over-ear ones, but they're meant for shooting specifically, and they wrap around the back of his head, which when you have to wear a hard hat for work is amazing, because these probably won't slide over a hard hat. And then, I could be wrong, I'm going to test it literally tomorrow for work, but they might not actually slide over top of a hard hat and do that, and they do not currently make a version of these that is hard hat compatible. I've seen a lot of comments about it in the various different social media platforms of people requesting that, so I imagine sometime down the line that is going to be a thing, but as of right now, it's not. But that's okay. You know what? It's a brand new product. They look nice, they feel nice, and as far as canceling noise with absolutely nothing on, they do it, and they do it, like, way more comfortably than any other pair I've ever had on my ears. My biggest gripe with most of those big box store cheap ones is they feel cheap. You know, like up here, you've got a little bit of padding. In here, you've got tons of padding. It doesn't feel like you just put two pieces of hard plastic against your skull and it's giving you a headache. That's what it does to me. It gives me a headache. It doesn't feel like that. It feels soft. It feels like I could put these on and I could work a 10-hour day and I'd be absolutely fine. And I have read people comment saying they did that. And I'm going to give them a test. I'm going to run them for a couple of weeks, really put them through all the different ways that they should be, test them like they should be tested. And then I'm going to get back to you on what I think of them. So, I think that's about it for me. This has been, I'll close that up, make it all nice and pretty. Oh, there we go. This has been my preliminary overview, first look and impression of the ISOTunes Link. So far, I'm impressed with what I see. And from reading comments of people that have been getting them in the last couple of weeks, it seems like they're actually worth it and they're really enjoying them. I haven't seen any negative comments as of yet. I'll let you know in a couple of weeks what I think. In the meantime, please stay tuned. Let me know what your impression is of the first video. I know that the camera was kind of shaky and I didn't include my face, mostly because that would probably scare most people away at this point, because currently it's 12:12 a.m. and I should be in bed. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested in trying them, if you have them, what your opinion is, all of the fun things. Leave a comment. I would love to hear about it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Oh, I guess wave up here. Bye-bye.